The wondering mind. The wondering mind. The wondering mind.
Where the mind wanders. Blah. 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 What the fuck is up, everyone? It's your boy Kevin motherfucking G back in the fucking building. That's right. The biggest dick host in all of the YouTube motherfucking algorithms. I have come back and blessed you with another video. Of course, I'm not here alone, right? Let me just get right into the introduction of this special guest. For those of you longtime listeners, you probably recognize him. As soon as he speaks, you're probably going to come in your pants because he is one of the original guests on the Wondering Mind podcast. Before we had even video.
Probably the first guest.
I think Alex was the first guest. This is back when that was when I had my travel mics, right?
Aren't these the travel mics?
These aren't the travel mics. These are fucking studio mics right here.
Okay.
His name.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. These mics are pretty high tech.
These are $100 microphones each, plus the stand, which is another $60. Alex G is in the building. You like my advanced soundboard?
Yeah, you gotta keep it old school. I remember you had that.
That's one thing. Definitely one thing I kept from the old podcast format. Mm-hmm. You know how I tried having my soundboard, but it wasn't working. So, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna just keep this. It works great. I got it at Target. You don't need anything high tech, right?
No, you don't. Honestly, that's all you need. It's got everything you want on there, right?
Hell yeah. Today. Shut the fuck up. That's the only problem. They keep laughing forever.
Okay.
Let me take my jacket off. I'm already getting a little hot.
Your testicles are already burning.
Oh shit, my anus is getting shaved.
Yeah.
Alex and I have already been on an adventure today. All right.
Crazy day.
Today I've been up since 5 a.m. You get me? It was a little late for me. But I
plucking your ass hairs.
Manscaped.com. I talked about that on last week's podcast.
Sponsored?
No, unfortunately, but I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I did a hella good read for them, huh?
You did?
Yeah, yesterday when I had Malcolm here, I was talking nothing but the best. Talking about the deodorizer. I'm not going to go back into it because it's a whole thing. You'll see. This week, well, this is not going to be dropped for another 2 weeks. So, where was I? Okay, Alex and I had an adventure. I woke up at 5. I got my little workout in. And then I hit him up. I let him know, I'm going to be there at 8 tomorrow. Wake up. Be up. And guess what this motherfucker was doing when I got that at 8 o'clock? Still sleeping. I had to bang on the fucking door. Wake up. He gets out in a fucking towel and he's going to shower. Is that how you wake up for a job, Alex?
Look, there's two options. Either you're early or you're late. And, I just chose the latter.
Do you know there's more than 2 options, right?
No, there is not. So I was like, I set my alarm for like 7:30, right? Mm-hmm. But then I told you I fell asleep at like 2 watching these scary ass videos. So I was like, Kevin's probably not gonna come until like 9. So I set my alarm at like 8, and then when 8 came by, I was like, he's probably gonna come by for a little longer.
Did you not get my message?
No, I didn't even look at my phone. I just turned off my alarm and then went back to sleep. And then I just heard some banging on my door. I was like, oh shit, he's here. So I just got out of bed and put on the towel and took a shower.
There's one thing about me is I'm punctual. Whenever I say I'm going to be there at a certain time, I'm always there at that time, if not earlier. Maria had to learn this the hard way. Maria was always the same. She's like, I'll be there late. It doesn't matter. I'm like, no. If the job says we're there at 6:30, that means we're there at 6:25.
So you're an early type of guy.
I'm always there early. Like, literally, I'm hanging out in the parking lot waiting for me to get inside. Because I don't know.
For the children?
For the who?
The children?
What children?
To be creeping out?
In your van?
You're not supposed to say that on air, guys. They're going to know. But I'm always punctual because this is something that I love. You get me? When somebody tells me they're going to be here at 7 and they're not here at 7, I low-key start getting angry. The rage starts building.
Were you angry at me?
Not really. Today, it was... The plan wasn't actually... It was to get you at 8, but it was just to get you at 8 so we could go blast. So, all right, well, let's get into that story already.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to get Alex, right? He went ahead, scrubbed his little vagina. And after that, I put him in the car, and I told him we're going to have a little fun, right? With my cuete. You know what a cuete is?
Duh.
Do you know what a cuete is?
No.
Firecrackers.
AKA cuete is another name for a firearm. AKA a pistola.
A water gun?
A water pistol. They changed that emoji. Fuck them.
Oh, they did?
I'm still mad.
I mean, a water gun could do some damage, you know?
Oh, shit. But, yeah, I got him. We jump in my car. We go to the local firing range, right? Alex doesn't know where this is. It's deep, deep into the country road. How deep was it, Alex?
Very deep. I thought I was going to get molested, honestly. Kevin was going to put a finger in my ass. We were that far deep in.
There was about, 25 hillbillies on the way over there. You get me? There was horses. There was cows. There was a raccoon that waved at me.
Oh, my.
Right? And then we get to the destination, right? I was talking shit. I'm like, hopefully there's nobody there. Because if there's somebody there, I'm going to be angry. And, of course, somebody was there. Yeah. But before this, back it up a little bit. I got irritated. Alex saw me get so angry because of the train.
Oh.
Alex, do you want to explain how angry I got?
This man was on the verge of murdering everybody on that train. I'm surprised he just go drive to the front of the train and just pull up GTM out and just drive the train himself.
That shit got me angry because that train. Look at Alex, can't even fucking open a bottle over here, struggling.
This thing is hard.
Look at that, we got Mr. Muscles over here.
I tied this thing very tight.
You got the pliers. We were waiting in that train on the railroad crossing for at least 20 minutes. The train went from going medium to slow to stopped at one point to picking up speed a little bit, followed by another train coming through and making us wait even longer. All the time, the rage was building up in my chest. And I was like a teapot. You get me? I had moments of spurts, just, the occasional racial slur. Whichever one you think I'm saying, it was that one exactly, yes. Because I'm targeting you, motherfucker. But I did my namaste, right? Breathe in 5 seconds. Release for 7. And they got through the fucking time. We crossed that railroad track. I waved at a dude in the truck. We gave each other eye contact. Low key, I had a crush on him. It was just a quick passerby, but I could tell there was a spark.
Mm-hmm.
But we get to the range and we see these 2 elderly people. I thought they were shooting guns. I'm like, damn, look at this Aunt Carol and fucking Philip over here. No, they weren't shooting guns. They were getting cash. They were picking up bullets.
They're smart people.
Bullet casings, yeah.
Why?
Because you get money.
Really?
They're worth cash, yeah. Brass. When I took my my gun permit license test, the instructor had us pick up all the bullets that we shot, and then we put them into a bucket because, he sells them. He sells them and then gets more ammo. Or that's one thing, but you could also use that same shell casing, repack it with gunpowder, and you got yourself a brand new bullet.
So you guys are giving him money, picking up all those shells?
Well, it's because, he's the instructor. I didn't want to say nothing to him. I'm like, you want me to pick up the bullets I just shot? But it was because the cows, they grazed there. And he didn't want the cows eating a bullet. Because then I don't think that would be good for you.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be eating your fucking burger and then you're going to bite into a bullet casing.
Bite into some lead?
Oh, speaking of lead, I didn't fucking wash my hands and I just say, fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
Number one thing I told Alex, wash your hands immediately after using a firearm. What do I do?
Licked his fingers right afterwards. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
It's too late now. You get me? I just got done eating a granola bar. So what you going to do? Sometimes you eat lead, sometimes you don't. It's the 70s.
Sometimes you're filled with lead, too.
Sometimes you're filled with lead. Shout out to fucking Osama bin Laden.
Mm-hmm.
Was he hung or was he shot?
He was hung. I don't know. When he was shot. SEAL Team 6, they infiltrated that shit. Bop, bop, bop.
You know what I got to say about that? America. Fucking America.
Gotta love it, man.
That was the last sound you heard him say. But, yeah. So we were on the range, right? Alex looked a little worried. I see a little fear in his eyes. He's like, is that a firearm? Kevin's a little dangerous right now. He looks like he's gonna shoot everybody here.
Pull a Joker.
Do you want to hear a joke, Alex? But then I calmly pulled out my bag where I keep all my accessories, such as my magazines, my ammunition. Ammunition happens to be a place in Grand Theft Auto.
I was glad you caught that.
Mm-hmm. And then I also had my quick reloader, which Alex also used. So I pulled out the whole thing. I let Alex fucking load up the weapon. What do you think of loading up a bullet into the magazine by your hand first?
By hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta push into it a little hard, but for sure that quick ammo thing was very helpful.
It's a quick reload.
But shit, I don't know how you're gonna do that in like the middle of the war, right? Like your hands are all bloody and shit. Like, oh god.
That's something a lot of people criticize of that thing. They're like, it's not like you're gonna pull out this quick reload in a gunfight. And so they always say you better toughen up those fingers so you can stick them in quicker. And it is a fair point. You know, it is a fair point. It's not like I'm gonna be carrying that thing everywhere. And I can do it with my fingers, just like I showed Alex. But you have to break those magazines in first. Because when I first got that magazine, putting a bullet in there was so fucking hard. Like, I needed like...
You gotta have some good finger strength, that's for sure.
The springs are so springy because they're not used. They're like hella fresh out the factory, so they just want to spring. So you're pushing them down and they're pushing you up. I'm chipping my fingernails over here. I'm cutting them and shit. That's why I invested in the quick reload, because I got tired of having pinched fingers, because when you could pinch them.
My finger is dangling off. It was brutal.
I was tired of my whole thumb falling off. And then, you know, I started off slow. I started off with just 5 rounds, right? I just wanted to shoot, get my whistle wet again. It's been a minute since I shot. Just a little whistle wet. So I told Alex I had this target, and I told him it's gonna be the last day we use this target. I knew it. So I have this target, and I'm about to put it into the ground, and then when I put it into the ground, the shit snaps in half. Just so I'm like, motherfucker. I get me pissed off. So I ended up leaning it against another wood. I just found a piece of wood, so I just leaned it across that thing, and we called it good. So I set up new targets. I'm not that good yet because I don't practice it that much, but I shot 5 rounds. I would say 3 out of 5. Not bad, right? 3 out of 5.
That's pretty good, I guess.
Don't
How long
trust
have you been going at this for?
Maybe not even. I'm telling you, this is like maybe like 6th, 7th time shooting.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you've been at this for like 5 years.
Shooting good?
Yeah.
You crazy? I barely got my license. What?
Wasn't it this Friday?
Yeah, like 4 months ago.
Oh, seriously? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought I got...
That's the first time I ever shot a firearm. So now that's why I had to learn. All this shit is new to me as well.
Now you're ready to go in the gangs? You ain't gonna be scared anymore?
Oh, I'm ready to shove that gun up my ass if I need to. That's what do they call it? Keep your prison pocket full. Life lesson.
It's a crazy kink.
But yeah, I shot off my 5 rounds. Right, you got to keep a stiff arm. Lock your arms, lock your wrist, point your thumbs forward. Where do you want to shoot? That's what I was telling Alex, because you know my mother was a little concerned that I was taking Alex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was starting.
way.
She was tripping. She was like, "Mi mijito, me lo vas a llevar." And then I was like, "It's okay. It's okay. I'll take care of your boy real nice." And then she's like, "You better not let him shoot the gun." That's what she said. And I'm like, "Of course I'm not gonna let him shoot that gun. Of course I'm not."
She's gonna watch this.
Good. And then when I took him, you know, part of me was like, I shouldn't let him shoot the gun. But I'm like, why the fuck would I not? Right? He came all this way.
Came all this way.
So
It'd be unfair if I didn't shoot the gun.
So I did the responsible adult, put 1 bullet into the magazine, because just in case he gets a little too buck wild, right? As soon as he shoots, he pops off. He's like, "Oh shit!"
And to be fair, I only shot you in the leg 1 time.
And to be fair, it healed quickly.
Yeah, you're like Deadpool, regenerates health very quickly. I'm surprised.
And then I gave him the gun. I taught him how to shoot. Okay, don't think I just handed this motherfucker. Okay, it's all on you. Point it at whoever you want. I gave him the instructions. Okay.
Pointing at those guys picking up the shells. Give me all those shells.
You see those guys picking up the shells? Go rob them. The old Karen is like, "Oh my!" So then I hand it to him. He grabs it, and I want you to take over from here, Alex. What did you do? What was your experience once you finally grabbed it? What was going through your head?
All this power just surged through me. I felt like I was invincible. You know, I felt like I could take over the world.
I could do anything.
So I grabbed the gun, held it still, right, and then I was aiming. I was like, "Oh, this is kind of hard." So like aim was like swaying everywhere. You gotta have like some good hand-eye coordination.
It doesn't help you have a crack in your glasses either.
Oh yeah, there's a little crack, but I don't notice it. It's all right.
I just see triple.
So I was lining it up. Right, I was like, okay, I think I got it. It took me like a good 15 seconds to just tried to aim the bullseye, and when I shot it, this shit just bolts up. Went to the side. I was like, oh shit, this is kind of how you supposed to like go back, you know?
I told you gotta hold on to that bad boy because it's always the wrists. The wrists are the weakest thing. You can lock your arms, but like your wrist just want to go boom. So you have to like.
I don't know how would you shoot that with one arm though. You gotta-
I've done it. I've done it. It's not easy, but your wrist is.
especially sideways. I feel like that would break your wrist.
That is not. If you're gonna shoot a gun sideways, I don't even think you should own the gun. One, because you have no aim. You don't know where the bullet is going. You got those little 3 dots that line it up for
Nah,
you.
you got the hit markers. That's all you need. Those invisible real life hit markers.
Just close your eyes and shoot. But and then Alex shot. He completely missed his target. Right.
I honestly thought I got the bullseye. I was like, I'm about to surprise this man right here. How good my aiming was.
I think he shot someone a mile down the road. The way he missed, he fucking shot into the air. But yeah, he shot it. I recorded it. If you follow me on the Wondering Mind podcast, you might just be able to see it if I'm feeling horny. Wondering Mind podcast. Instagram.com/the Wondering Mind podcast. Podcast is spelled with the 0. There you can follow me. Okay, this turned into a plug like I'm a fucking tampon commercial.
You're on all social medias.
And Facebook and Patreon. Kevin G. Guerrero. Go ahead if you want to support me financially. I'm like an African motherfucking child with a fly on my eye.
$1 a month, right?
That's less than fucking 16 cents. Less than 16 cents a day. You can help put food on my table. Instagram. Let's see what else. Oh, if you want to follow me on my personal account, right? You're like, Kevin, I love
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay, we're working up to there.
I have not gone that broke yet.
Don't
But
show
if
his witch toes.
if you see me there, you'll see me with a gaping asshole soon. But if you want to follow me on my personal account, right? You're like, Kevin, I like the Wondering Mind podcast and all, but I want to get to know who you are. ¿Quién eres, Kevin? Who are you? Instagram.com/El Kevin Guerrero. There I post daily. I stay up to date. You get me? I'm like that metiche cousin that keeps showing up to your apartment. That's me. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so where were we? Enough plugs. Do you have a plug, Alex? What's your plug?
I don't got any plug except subscribe to my channel.
What's your channel? Shout it out real quick.
Hilligan. I haven't uploaded in like a year, but we're coming back.
He's coming back.
With that new setup.
Huh?
Coming back strong?
He's
Coming
coming
back
back
very
strong,
strong.
right? The podcast is bringing back everyone, right? Maria still has yet to set up her fucking Instagram for her artwork that I told her to set up.
I know.
Oh, yeah, you gotta do that. Get a lot of followers that way.
I'm telling her, start thinking of a name so you could set up your Instagram account so you could put that beautiful art. Look, she's working on a beautiful piece of art as we speak.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a name, you know.
Well, think of a good name like the Wondering Mind podcast, where the mind wanders.
That might be copyrighted. Look at this fat cat.
But yeah, what do you think of the podcast studio, Alex? Alex was here, like I was saying, since the beginning, where there was no location for it. What do you think of it?
Very cool. I could see how you put a lot of time and effort into it, especially this drawing Maria did.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like the way you illustrated Kevin, the pointy ass beard. Maybe a little Illuminati sign.
Yo, you know what's crazy? This morning I woke up and Joe Rogan just got a new studio and a new sign. And guess what he has on his fucking sign?
What?
The exact same thing.
What the?
Purple?
The alien thing. It's not purple, but look. Let me show you guys. I was like, no, mom, is Joe Rogan is copying me. That's right. Joe
He
Joe
saw
Rogan.
the podcast.
He saw the long-haired Joe Rogan here, and he was like, what? That can't be right.
No.
Let me show you guys real quick.
I haven't seen Joe Rogan in a while. Ever since he moved to Spotify, I haven't been keeping up.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to download Spotify.
Look at that. Tell me that is not.
Oh, shit.
Let me see.
Look at that.
I mean,
Maybe great minds think alike.
What the hell?
That's Joe Rogan. Okay, I called it here. Joe Rogan stole my podcast.
might have a lawsuit on your hands.
Joe Rogan, if you're hearing this, I'm going to sue you for copying my alien.
There you go.
But look, if anything, great minds think alike, right?
Exactly. How long did this take you to put together?
That was all Maria right there.
Really?
The puzzle, yeah.
Damn.
It took her like a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The puzzle, yeah. Because that was during quarantine.
No, seriously.
And then it's held together by puzzle glue.
What happened here?
Oh,
You forgot one piece.
no, the freaking cats
The
took
cats took it.
it. They stole it. it, man. I don't know what happened.
They ate it?
Yeah, I'm guessing because I can't find it.
They ate it and shit it out. So I made my own. What does that little missing piece say, Alex?
The Wandering Mind podcast.
Hell yeah. Listen, and for those of you wondering, what's that thing? What's that degree I always see hanging? That's my degree from the streets, brother. Okay.
Oh, what the hell? I thought it was like your actual associate's degree or something.
Yeah, that's my degree from the streets.
Midwest.
What's it say, Alex? Read it.
Midwest, Nebraska Drug Court. My man.
Certificate of Achievement. Okay. Mama wanted me to graduate from college. I graduated from the streets. Hey, she got her diploma, right? She got her diploma.
Yeah, you both get a diploma.
As soon as I got that thing, immediately I used it as a rolling tray. Maria, I told Maria, yo, I cannot wait to get that thing. I'm going to use it as a rolling tray.
Is that why it's so dirty?
That's why I retired it, though. I'm like, okay, you know what? Enough of using it as a rolling tray. It's time
Now you decided to hung it up.
now it's a sense of pride for me.
That's funny.
Because that shit was literally the hardest thing I was able to fucking
What'd you have
get.
to do?
3.5 years of intense probation, therapy, counseling, group therapy, AA meetings, NA meetings. Woo!
How was it? Not fun?
We're going to keep getting into the podcast every week. If you stay tuned, I will tell you one story of my crazy life. I look at Alex. He piqued his interest. He's like, I want to hear more.
I want to. This is why you listen every, what do you upload? Every week?
Every
week.
Wandering Mind Wednesday, baby. You like
Wednesday,
that?
yeah.
Wandering Mind Wednesday. I shout out to Theories of the Third Kind. They have Theories Thursday. So I had to give my podcast a theme. Wandering Mind Wednesday. That
Every
sounds
hump
good.
day.
Every hump day. Helping you get over the hump with Kevin G. And I've been studying the best times to upload the pod. And for me, it's going to be the morning. So I was, if you guys saying, why is he uploading at weird times? I was just seeing what was the best. I started uploading once in the morning. I tried the afternoon, and then I tried late night. The best results is early morning.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the best I found was like 3 p.m. to like 4 p.m. That's when I usually uploaded.
But that's YouTube videos.
I guess that's true.
Yeah,
You're doing podcasts.
This is podcasting. Podcasting.
That's actually a good point because people want to listen to the podcast in the morning.
When they're at work.
And throughout the day, yeah.
Yep. So that's why I was testing out. Me and Lee were, he was telling me, like, try putting it up at different times. So I tried it. And the best results was in the morning. Also, viewers, you were wondering, why is he uploading, like, full videos on his Facebook? That was another thing I was trying. Right? It was like, do I get more views if I put my video on Facebook? It's here or there. I'm going to just send people.
Do people still use Facebook? I don't think it's been a while since I've used Facebook.
It's mainly older people, but yeah, there's a lot of people use it.
Yeah, the new generations use like.
Just to look at videos.
Yeah.
And just the stupid shit.
I mean, I use it just for family stuff, you know.
Same here.
But I don't really use it to like, browse the web
Yeah.
or anything. I use mostly Twitter for that.
I don't even use Twitter. You're actually on Twitter?
Dude, Twitter is the best worst place. That shit is so toxic, but that's why I love it.
Why? What do you?
Because everybody, if you go to like the comment section on Twitter, it's always these people goddamn roasting each other.
You
I was
read
like,
the
this place is so toxic, but so beautiful at the same time. You know,
You love
it's
it.
like you hate to love it. You know,
Why? Who do you follow or what?
I mostly just follow like UFC fighters. I follow Keemstar. That's where most of the toxic shit is from.
Star.
The Keemstar's Twitter comments are so crazy. That's where I mostly find all my memes from, because these guys just post these crazy ass memes. I show you these crazy memes.
These memes Alex shares with me are not
They're-
fucking safe for work.
They are nice.
Let me tell you guys. I open these things up and I'm like, God
I
damn.
send him a special meme every day.
I'm like, his brain is more fucked up than mine.
Oh, I'm way worse than you. The shit I see, man.
That's why I'm like, I make it a point to avoid all those things. And then once I read
No, don't worry. I got you.
Once I open Alex's messages, I'm like, it's because my friends do the same thing. They see the most fucked up shit and then they send it to me. Whether it's a guy putting his head in a girl's asshole, no, punching a girl's asshole like a boxing punch, like boom, 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 or like decapitating videos. I get sent them. I got fucked up friends and I love it. You get me?
That's why.
They're the best. But I can't really hang with y'all because in that angle, I hate seeing those videos, but I love it at the same time.
Do you still use social media?
I use social media, but I don't use it to be social.
Yeah.
I don't speak to people. It's
Mostly
more
just use it for like this podcast.
Yeah, it's more of a business. You get me? It's just I post what I'm improving on, or I don't really share. Tonight I'm feeling sad, guys. I don't feel real good. Could you guys give me a like? No, it's just okay. I got this going on. You get me? I don't use social media like regular people do, where they're keeping up with their friends and they're
Keeping
tagging.
up with the Kardashians?
Yeah, I'm more just business aspect. I don't really like social media. I barely got back on it. It sucks, but I have to do it.
Very toxic, but that's why I love it.
But that's the only way it spreads faster. You get me? That way I started looking at social media like more of a business. You get me? This is an extension of the Wondering Mind podcast. This is an extension of me. So Facebook, you could see what I'm doing, and then it'll bring you back to whatever. I could bring it to the YouTube if you want. Instagram is just a large web that you could grab people in, rather than just. I'm a troll on Facebook. I'm the biggest troll, and you guys know that. I was talking shit earlier on this week. My bad. All right.
Yeah, your Facebook posted pretty funny.
Oh man, I talk nothing but shit. That's why I stopped using social media, because I troll all day. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm gonna roast your ass. But I spend too much time doing that because I love talking shit. But I need to stop. You get me? Because I gotta focus here. You get me? Which is why I have created this. Now, if you want to hear me talk shit, you just gotta come to my channel. But I'm not saying I'm not gonna troll people. If you get trolled by Kevin G, hey, guess what? Consider yourself lucky.
Consider yourself one of the lucky ones.
But yeah, so this is what we've been up to, just upgrading the whole podcast setup. And I still got those travel mics, but I haven't used them in a minute. Yeah. It's because I just like this place. I want to get this place more like, the look of this place I like it. When I see it on the recommended videos on YouTube or whatever, it looks legit. So I want to just keep that look for a while.
Yeah, I dig it, man. It's very cool aesthetically.
What was that?
That was my wiener coming out of my pants.
Boing.
But yeah, so that's what we were doing earlier on. And then Alex, I guess you never tried VR?
No, man, that shit was so badass.
I thought you've tried it before.
No, never. It was the first time.
What do you think about it?
Pretty cool. The moment I put it on, I was like, oh, wow, it's like I've entered another world,
That's what I thought exactly.
I was like, oh, shit, okay. And then, I don't know, I guess I was in the lobby or whatever for like a long-ass time. I was like, how do I move on from here? I was like, even looking around, though, it was very cool.
Just being in the lobby, he was already flabbergasted.
Uh-huh.
He was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was losing my mind. My tiny ape mind was lost by that VR.
I was the same. When Maria showed it to me, it felt like, 1 minute I'm in the living room. The next, I'm fucking...
Oh, dude, I was scared to walk around. I thought I was going to bump into something.
It's because the experience is so immersive. Like, you don't even realize you're in the real world anymore. You're completely in that virtual reality. Yeah. And you just got the fucking tip of the iceberg, because there's, like, lobbies you could go into. So there's people dressed as their own avatar.
There's, like, chat rooms.
There's chat rooms, there's games, there's everything. I haven't really got into it. Maria is a VR expert over here. I just dabble in it every once in a while because I'm still an old school. I'd rather play my fucking Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, regular TV.
Yeah, it's a great experience, but I like to just dabble in it. One, because I got glasses, so putting that thing over my face.
It hurts. It hurt like right here.
Yeah, that's why I said it's better with the glasses off, but... if you have glasses, you probably can't see. So
I'm blind as hell.
But they say if you have glasses, you could always order with some lenses that have like your type of.
There's accessory. Yeah. Oh yeah, you could get your own prescription for your
prescription for the lenses.
Yeah, for the lenses if you want, but that's more cashing. And they
money.
They came out with the 2. What the fuck?
Someone trying to break in?
The door opened up.
Uh-oh. It's like a ghost coming in here. I think he wants to talk.
I think the ghost wants to talk. He was like...
The ghost of Joe Rogan entered the room.
Oh, shit. He knew I was talking shit. He's like, did you take my fucking sign?
You're going to get strangled when you sleep tonight, Kevin. Watch out. Keep one eye open.
Yeah, as long as you don't kick me, man. Have you seen his kicks?
Oh, yeah, that guy. No, Joe Rogan knows his MMA. This guy does some powerful-ass kicks.
I saw him kick a bag and the bag puked, man. That shit was crazy.
The bag puked and shit himself at the same time.
He just hunched him.
Yeah, Joe Rogan knows how to fight.
I think that's how I want to go out. Once I'm old, I want to revive Joe Rogan for one last kick. When I'm
Who's to say he's still dead? He might have.
He's a bionic. He could be bionic. He keeps doing stem cells. Joe Rogan is living to 100. I
believe it. If there's one guy, Joe Rogan.
Huh? Stem cells is pretty much. I'm not technically advanced in this, but what I know is, they're like not babies, but like something to do with babies that weren't born. You're the fucking producer. You should be researching it. Let me look it
Or
up.
you could have like little nano things in your body or bloodstream or whatever to be repairing your old cells. I feel like that's what he would probably go for.
Okay, here it is. What is stem cell? Stem cells are the body's raw materials, cells from which all other cells with specialized functions are generated. Under the right conditions in the body or laboratory, stem cells divide to form one or more cells. Do you understand better now?
I
No,
think so. I don't know. You just felt like a sentence to me, but okay.
You know,
I understand more than I did before. We'll say like that.
that's what we're here for.
Uh-huh.
We're here to learn you. But
Learnt you.
yeah. So pretty much Joe Rogan's spirit came in. He tried stealing my beautiful sign.
Did a cat get away?
Alex met all three of our cats. Pirulais, Chicharron, y Don Gordo Corleone.
Mm-hmm.
The last one, he's an Italian mob boss.
Is that a fact?
I don't know if I've ever told this story on the podcast, but I'm going to tell it now. How I got my Don Gordo. Right? Well, I wasn't even planning on getting this fat guy. This Gordo right here, he wasn't supposed to be
He's not
little.
even the fat one.
Not anymore. He's
No.
not. He used to be fatter. He got skinnier. But me and Maria went to go just visit.
Yeah, it was just a little trip to see the animals at with the store. What's it called? The
Yeah,
pet
we just
store?
went to go visit a Petco or PetSmart.
Yeah, PetSmart.
So then we walk in, and then we're just like looking at cat toys and shit.
And then, by the way, my homegirl was working there at the time too.
And Maria's homegirl was working there. That definitely is part of the story.
Yep.
So I'm walking by, and then like they have these cats, like it looks like little prison cells, right? They have like their house is connected to their drinking fountain. It reminds me of being locked up, right, where your sink is connected to your toilet.
Mm-hmm.
So then I see this guy, just his fat little guy, come out of his house, and then he just looks at me.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like with the.
No, come over here, speak into the microphone. If you want to speak, you doing all this talking.
Okay, so like, it was
Go
when.
closer.
Okay, it was like when we were what's it called? We were just browsing around, you know, and then like how was it? And then my homegirl, she's telling me like, oh yeah, like you guys should get a cat or something. I'm like, no, we already have two. You know, there's too many.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then she was like, okay, I'll be back over here with you guys. I'm just gonna go tend this customer. And then then we just started walking away from the cats and seeing them and stuff. And then we go see like the cat stuff, like their toys and whatever.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, my homegirl comes back to me. She's like, hey, you should check this cat out that just came in. He's so big and fat. Look at him. And so I was like, oh, let me see. So then I went there, and then I was like, oh, he looks so fat. And then he was missing like his freaking ear.
Oh shit.
And then he was
He's
just
clipped
like,
from the ear.
yeah, and then he was doing like all these little tricks, like trying to like convince you to pick me.
I'll take it from here, sweetheart.
Damn, I don't. That cat
Alright.
doing tricks, I couldn't see it.
He comes out of his house, right, after Maria's homegirl says, you check out this cat, right? This cat is an adult cat already. He's a big boy. And then he locks eyes with me, and it was like love at first sight. He rolls onto his back, and then he starts like putting his feet up in the air and just curling around, looking really cute. And then I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. Like I couldn't help myself, and I felt bad because I seen that he was locked up. You get me? I seen myself in him. I'm like, I know what it's like to be locked up, buddy. I put my hand on the window as if I was locked up. I got you, bro. He put his little paw right there. He was like, and that's when I knew I'm taking this motherfucker home. But I wanted to get to know him first. So I hit up Maria's homegirl. I'm like, hey, can I meet this cat? So they take us into a little room, and then she brings him out. He's timid. He was hella scared. He was very scared. He was trying to hide. He was running under the bench. They picked him up, and then he handed it to me. And then once he was in my arms, once I felt his nice little fur, his little face looked at me, he did a little meow. That's when I knew. You're mine, boy.
We're gonna clap them cheeks. They're coming home.
This, all right? For those of you wondering, this is my Gordo right here. This is
Oh, you could hold them under like that, like a baby?
Yeah.
I thought they didn't like that.
This is how I had him. I was just looking at him like this, and we made eye contact right here, and I was like, oh my God, you're coming home with me. I gave him a little kiss. His name was not Don, by the way. He had the ugliest fucking name.
It was Crinkle.
Let me guess. Franklin.
No.
Oh, hell no.
Franklin from fucking...
I'm kidding if there's any Franklin. This is a beautiful name.
His name was Kringle.
Kringle.
Yeah, exactly. Look at his face cringed when he said it.
Kringle.
Kringle. That's the... I don't know who the fuck would name their cat Kringle.
Kringle cat.
So, we decided on... You know, because at the time, he was a larger man, right? So, we're like, he's fat. Why don't we call him... You know, Mexicans, they always name... They have the best names. So, but he also looked like a mob boss, like an Italian mob boss.
And the way he stands. Too,
And the way he stands and just looks at you, he's just like...
Like a gorilla?
Yeah.
2 fists forward?
His whole aura just says, I'm a boss. So we came up with the name Don Gordo, right? Don, because that's when you think of Italian, like, oh, he's the Don.
Mm-hmm.
Don Gordo Corleone. Corleone is the most Italian name I could think of. So that's his full name. And we've been riding together ever since. And
tell him when is his birthday.
his
Since
birth,
we didn't know his birthday.
he didn't have a birthday, so guess when his birthday is?
Day you picked him up. Halloween.
October 9th.
Oh, your birthday?
He shares my birthday. That's my soulmate right there.
So you guys celebrated together, huh?
Yeah, we did last year. It was cute. Did I get him anything?
No.
Nope.
Nothing? But you let him sleep on the bed?
But I let him sleep in the apartment. I got him out that jail cell. I think that's more than enough, no?
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at that cute little smile. But
And
yeah,
little chocolate chip toes.
little chocolate chip toes. What do you think of cats? You never had a cat.
Not a fan of cats, honestly.
Oh,
I'm
what?
much rather have a dog than a cat. If I'm
Same.
being honest.
I'm the same, but I can't have, you can't have a dog in an apartment because they love to run and be outside. Cats are perfect for an apartment because they just want to chill. Look at the Vito. He's just laying down on his back.
Yeah, that's true.
All they do is sleep, so it's not the same thing.
They just want to chill.
Mm-hmm. They just lay down. They're like little homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
You feed them, and then they're like, "Thank you, sir." And then they find their way away from you and sleep.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, there's the occasional bum fight. Like,
Oh, that's what I want to tune in for. These cats fighting?
yo, yesterday when Malcolm was here, they were fucking going at it.
Were they? Who?
Yeah, these two are always fighting. El Gordo and El Don. No, El Gordo and El Firu.
I
The-
said the same thing.
The orange one doesn't fight anymore? Or has he ever fought?
No, he's the nicest one. He won't bite, scratch, nothing. He's just, don't hurt
What
me.
is it? He's the mediator, right?
Yeah, he's the mediator between both of them. He's like, without him, it's like an explosion will happen. But with him, the reaction is neutral. It's just like, well, occasionally explosive, but not as explosive as it would be without him.
Hmm.
But those are my cats.
So what happens when they fight?
That reminds me of like the Cartoon Network sound. Remember?
Yeah, cartoon.
Yeah.
Hold up. I had something here. Where we at? I'm gonna just tell one quick story. How about I tell one quick story and then we're out of here? You get me? Cause I think you guys have had enough of my naked towel. How about this? I got a random idea. It just says, 'cause I look at all the podcast segments that I have. I have a lot. So I'm going to just pick this random one that says, let Maria judge your singing. So, Maria,
Oh, God.
please. I am not really the best singer, but I have been practicing. I have been practicing my song. I'm going to sing I Stand Alone. How about that? Just a little hard rock.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let me just
Is there a beat?
set it up here.
Doo-doo,
I
doo-doo,
stand alone.
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 5, what was that?
I would say a 1.
He said a 10. Damn, impressive.
Damn.
That is impressive. Okay, that was a quick little segment.
That was wild. God, you become a singer, man.
Oh, okay. I'll just tell this quick one, right? This is when I was a little thief in college, right? I wasn't technically a thief. I could have had it. Okay, pretty much when you go to the cafeteria, you are allowed to eat whatever you want in the cafeteria. But if you don't go, there's a little shop that you could go to, and just get like one hamburger and one drink, because I guess that shop wasn't on financial aid. The cafeteria was financial aid where you could get whatever you wanted. But if you didn't want anything from the cafeteria, you could go there and just get one item, because I guess the money wasn't that big. So every time we would go, me and my homies were hungry. We're hungry people, right? Somebody would distract the shop owner, and then you'd slowly grab a bag of chips and then just slide it into your jacket. Maybe if they're not, this is the best, because they had my favorite was vitamin water. Oh man, I'd have so much vitamin water. You grab one from there. I'd always have my loose jacket. I don't know if you've seen my checkered like cholo fucking. You've never seen that. Was back when I was in college, but it was like a huge flannel jacket.
Your stealing jacket.
It was my stealing jacket because it was so big and just I could do anything. So I'd grab one and then I'd sneak it into my sleeve. I'd hold my sleeve down like this so it doesn't pop out. Anybody looking? Because the last thing you want is to go.
It to fall off, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd grab one right here. I'd grab the other one with my sleeve. And then I'd have either another hamburger or some chips. And then I remember one day, luckily it wasn't me, but I remember one day we were doing this strategy. And they finally caught on. There was cameras above us. We didn't even know. So one day my homie I'm distracting the actual cashier lady. And then he's...
How would you distract her?
Just talking to her.
Just random.
Just be like, yeah, well, how's your day doing here? And then she's going on some bullshit. Like,
He wouldn't go like, hey, look at that. And then just run.
What's that thing over there? And then grab a whole shit. But I was talking to her, and then you see him. I didn't notice. I wanted to warn him, because as I'm talking to her, I seen they have a new, like, what do they call it? Monitor with all the cameras. And then I could see that my friend is under the camera, and then it picked him. I could see him slipping the thing into his fucking thing. And then I'm like, oh, shit. And then the lady turns around and she sees it. Hey, what are you doing over there? He panics. He drops it, and then he books it. And then I'm standing there, and then she's like, do you know that guy? And then I'm like, I don't know him.
Good.
No.
Smart man. I would have been like, I do not know who the hell that guy is, and just walk out of there casually.
I'm here for my hamburger and chips.
Yeah, I just want to have a pleasant conversation with you, ma'am. I thought you were cute.
Luckily, this was during the cold, so he had like a mask, not a Corona mask. It was just
a face mask.
Yeah,
just
like a face mask
Like a winter
to warm your face up.
Yep. So she only saw his nose and his eyeballs. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she was like, "Do you know that guy? Who was that guy?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just here for a hamburger. Don't look under my shirt because I'm gonna be next."
Did you have anything?
Nah, I was actually just the person distracting that day. Yeah, because what we were doing, we'd steal enough for both of us. I hit him.
Crash was scratching the chair.
Oh, no.
Don't hit him, just sway.
Grab him by the throat and decapitate him.
No.
Choke him out.
Put him in a rear naked choke, Joe Rogan style. But nobody got in trouble.
The dude ran away.
The way he ran out was because there's only one way out. And she was like, the door is right here and her counter's right here. So they were like both booking it. She was trying to catch him and he was trying to run out the door. But he was, he's that young blood. So he was faster.
He's got that.
He's
got those long legs to get out of there.
Jumped out that fucking little shop.
And so he didn't take it?
No, he dropped everything he had. He had like a fucking vitamin water in his shirt and then a hamburger in his...
He could have just freaking...
Could you really get in trouble for that, though? If you just dropped everything, you didn't even leave the store?
Well, yeah, because it's attempted robbery.
Yeah, I was going to say murder.
Oh, they get you for that?
Yeah, that's how... What do you think? You walk into a store and try to steal it? Oh, you didn't do it.
I feel like if you get caught beforehand, you don't get anything pressed on you. I thought you have to leave the store for it to count.
Alex thinks Monopoly money's real too. Hey, what do you mean I can't pay with this?
I thought I was a millionaire, honestly.
He was walking around trying to buy me everything. But that's where we're gonna end the podcast today, guys. Thank you guys for staying tuned to another great an exciting episode of the Wandering Mind podcast, where the mind wanders. I, of course, have been your host, Kevin motherfucking G. The G stands for gangster. It stands for G-spot, and it also stands for get the fuck out my face. Alex, go follow him on his YouTube. He's going to start uploading 2 years from now, so please get ahead of the line for that.
Yeah.
Hilligan, right?
Yeah, correct. I'm surprised you remember that.
Listen, I'm what you call the best host on the interwebs.
Right.
I remember everything. I remember your panties are red today.
I could see that. Red panty night.
But we'll be back next week with another great, exciting episode. Every Wondering Mind Wednesday. That's right. Helping you through the hump while I'm humping your ears. That was a good one, right?
Beautiful.
All right, later, everybody.
Good night. I love you. Love you all.
Yeah.
The wondering mind. The wondering mind. The wondering mind.
Where the mind wanders.